So, yeah, well, that's the plan at least. Oh shit, my breakfast's burning! This is kind of a little garden I've got going on here with various really interesting plants. So we've got lemongrass. Lemongrass is just the best. I mean, all you need is you need about 4 or 5 blades of grass, and you boil that in a litre of water, and it just makes the most gorgeous tea. It's absolutely beautiful, kind of lemony tea. There's a clue in the name, I guess. Then there's here I've got pineapple. This pineapple has been growing for about 6 months. We're in June now. By the end of the year it should have produced. Now I've only got one pineapple here, and the Peruvians would laugh at that, just one pineapple. But what happens is when the fruit produces, 6 little machikis grow around it, and each one of them can be broken away and planted and will grow another pineapple. Also, you can cut the crown off the fruit itself and plant that, and another pineapple will grow out of that. So once this fruit produces, this particular one produces, I'll be able to plant 7 more. And then from those, 7 more again, which is 49. And then from those, 49 times 7, I'll be able to plant, what's 49 times 7, do you know? 343. So I'll have 343 plants. And then I'll be able to plant 7 from each one of those and carry on. And then I'll have about 2,401 to be precise, plants. And I could carry on like that. Truth is, I'm not going to have enough space. But pineapples sell well here. The problem with pineapple though is the harvesting of them, and you've got to carry them, and that's a lot of hassle carrying them. And then we've got a platano here, and then over here we've got the sweet peppers. These plants are, some of them are in flower. They're going to produce again, but they're quite old, and the sweet peppers here in good fertile land will continue to produce for about a year, and then they've really had it. And these here are they're reaching their sell-by date. Yeah, taking a closer look at the peppers that are growing here, they're not looking very happy. But there's quite a bit of fruit on the bush. Well, as we can see here from from this one down here, it should really be twice that size here. So I mean, they're not really, they don't grow big, the peppers here. They're not like the bell peppers they get in Europe. But still, these aren't growing to a very good size. And yeah, the quality of the peppers here is getting a little bit sad. They call this bush charapita. It's related to the sweet pepper, but its fruit is a little yellow ball, and those yellow balls are as hot as any pepper you've ever tasted. And they like to put spice in the food here. They'll squeeze these into soup, or they'll add them to salsas. And they're very popular. I don't have many bushes of these because, well, you can't get through many of them. They're just so hot. But they sell well by the kilo, but the problem is they just take so long to harvest. You can imagine how many of these little yellow balls you have to add to a bag before you've got a kilo. But yeah, I'm going to persist with them, and I will plant more. Now this one is this one is related to the pepper as well, and looks a lot more like it. But if I can just grab one of these and show you, they're kind of like a miniature size there. It's difficult for the camera to focus on them, but you can see the size of them there. That's it. And these are hot as well. These are hot as hell, and the larger you pick them off the plant, the larger they are, the hotter they are. And the truth is, these aren't very popular because they're so hot. They're not a great deal of use. They do use them in sauces and that, and apparently you can sell them by the kilo in Iquitos, but I like them. I cook with them all the time, but they're not a very lucrative crop, I don't think. But I'm going to continue with them, and I am planting some more. Yeah, this is sugar cane. Sugarcane from planting to harvest can be as little as 3 months, and when you do harvest them, the actual cane is in sections, and you can cut the sections away and then plant those sections in the ground to grow more. The sugar cane itself is very tough. You've got to strip off the kind of shell. And inside is a very tough fibre that you can't eat, but when you chew into it, it just floods your mouth with sugar water. And it tastes exactly like white table sugar, which is kind of crazy, because when you actually make sugar out of the sugar cane, of course, you get brown sugar. The white sugar we have on the table is processed. I've got a fair amount of sugar cane. I want to grow quite a lot more. It's a fairly lucrative plant, and it looks after itself. It's not really hard work. Yeah, here we are, a week further on. So this is 2 weeks after we planted it, um, and the new leaf that's emerged is looking pretty limp and sorry for itself. This doesn't concern me a lot. What's happening is the base of this machikie, the roots are taking hold. They haven't got a good hold yet, so it's not getting the nutrients it needs. But they will. I've got no doubt about that. It's interesting though that the second leaf has grown out of the stalk of the first leaf, and it's fallen pretty much opposite. Now, as this plant gets more mature, we'll find out that angle that it falls is about 195 degrees going anti-clockwise as you look down. 195 degrees. That's 180 degrees plus 15. Now what will happen with the third leaf will grow out of the stalk of this one, and it will fall 195 degrees round, so it'll be 15 degrees more on again. So the angle between this leaf and the third leaf will be 30 degrees. And that's how the platano develops. As it gets taller and taller, it follows that rule. But yeah, let's see if it's picked up at all next week. This plant will survive. I've got absolutely no doubt about that.